everyone. Welcome to beautiful Peachtree Corners, where wellness is thriving and fitness centers are popping up all over the place. My name is Jeanine Best. I'm your host of American Dream TV, and today we're going to be featuring Alloy Personal Training. Hi Yara, thanks for letting us take a peek inside Alloy today. So tell me a little bit about why you decided to go into personal training.
You know, honestly, I kind of started in college. I had my own personal trainer and I really fell in love with the process.
Okay.
And I just thought to myself, this is something I can see myself doing, and that's kind of where it began.
So I know what makes Alloy special and different, but tell us what your thoughts are. Why is Alloy different than some of the other gyms in Peachtree Corners?
I'll say two words. I think community is one, and then also just the extra care I think that we give and attention that we give to our clients. There's a lot of gyms that will probably do the small group personal training like we do, but I don't think it is as personalized as we make it, and it's fit to the needs and able to adjust to whatever the client who is in front of us needs.
And tell me more about community. What do you mean by there's a sense of community here?
Well, I mean, not only do, you guys come in for your workouts here, but we have like a lot of events that we do in the community. We are also doing like a lot of donations and sponsorships, just things of that nature.
And what do you think are the biggest successes that you find with clients that work out here at Alloy?
The number one reason you guys are coming here, I'd say results. And then I'd also say just going back to that extra attention and care.
Well, and I know with me, I had some back issues earlier, and you guys really figured out how to modify for me specifically. And I love that. And also my form. I've been doing lifting weights for a while, and I would still come in and you guys are still correcting me, which is great. And a lot of other gyms that I was at before didn't do that personalized attention.
I love that you made that comment. Yes, just a consistency with the energy, and then of course the education part that comes with it as well. Making sure your form is correct, making sure your breathing technique is correct, and then even going back to the injury, I think that's another thing that makes us a little bit different. We train usually adults 40 years and up. Our eldest client is maybe 87 years old right now.
Wow.
So again, we're able to adjust whoever is in front of us at the time, and usually help with some of those aches and pains as well.
So I think the other thing that is also different that I've noticed from being a member here is the in-body scan. So tell us a little bit about the results that you're seeing with different folks, and what's the most important factor that you're seeing on that scan?
So yes, we have our in-body scan, and I'd say the most important factors that we're looking for is for muscle mass to increase, and then also your body fat percentage to decrease. But then it also just depends on who's in front of us. Some people want to gain muscle and gain weight. So this is just one of the ways that we use to track. I say when it comes to results, a lot of the times, that's just gonna be from whatever the client is coming in and telling me. Yara, my doctor just said my A1C levels are finally where they're supposed to be. Yara, that hip pain that I had when I came here 3 months ago, I don't have that anymore. So those are usually the results I'm looking for first.
So the format here at Alloy, there's typically 6 exercises that we do in a session. And tell us a little bit about those exercises, if there's a common theme that usually we see every day.
Okay, well yes, so it's always 6 movement patterns. And I'd say it's always total body. We have a pull, we have a push, we have a hinge, we have a squat, and then there's always gonna be some type of core exercise as well. So very well-rounded, and depending on who the client is in front of us, everyone will be doing different variations of those movement patterns.
So a few different exercises, if you can go through a few of those that we do on a typical day.
Sure, one of my favorite would be the kettlebell Romanian deadlift. That is a hinge pattern. So we are focusing on strengthening the lower body, anywhere from the hamstrings, maybe a little bit of the calves, the low back for sure, and of course you get a lot of core engagement. Then we also have a lot of core exercises. One example would be the pull through in a plank position. So we have a little bit of some shoulder stability, you got some core stability, and then you also get a little bit of some upper body work with that pull through. And then another one would be our sled push or pull. It's a great tool that we use. A lot of my clients with knee pain, just a great way for them to burn some extra calories and kind of get in like a metabolic finisher, if you would, something of that nature. Great way to get the heart rate up, and at the same time, we're strengthening that posterior chain, glutes, hamstrings, maybe some quads. Yeah.
Wow, that was so much fun. Thanks to Alloy Personal Training for letting us take a peek inside their studio today. I'm Jeanine Best with American Dream. Next time we'll be featuring another small business in Peachtree Corners. Looking forward to seeing you then.